what's going on, guys? Man, it's Beowulf. I got some stuff to tell you about. Man, today's video is going to be interesting. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. So obviously you've seen the videos from my trip to Grand Cayman Islands, and that's pretty crazy. So this is going to be the last video of me in this 2015 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. So this is crazy. I've had this vehicle for, let's see, like, all right, so January 14th. I picked this up on December 18th. So I'm bringing it back to the dealership I bought it from, and I'm going to get my Jeep SRT. And let me explain to you all what's going on. So what happened is I traded in my Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT for this Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. And they were supposed to, I owed some money on the Jeep SRT, and I have all the signed documents, and they were saying it as soon as they got, you know, when the deal got signed, they're paying off my Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT. Well, a month later has happened, and they have not paid any money to the bank I had the loan on a Jeep SRT, which is crazy. It hurts my credit by them not doing this, and they've been like listing the Jeep SRT different prices. Like, I've been taking snapshots of everything, and they've been changing the price by like drastic amount for this past month. I was gone out of the country for a week, otherwise I would have picked it up sooner than what's going on right now. So basically, where we sit at on this deal, you know, I owe money on this Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT. So they basically, if they paid it off when it was supposed to, I wouldn't have 2 months late with making payments on my Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT. That's why I'm picking it up, because this is just ridiculous. And what this video is going to be about is, like, I don't know what I'm stepping into going to this dealership. I called them and said, you know, hey, I'm coming to pick this up. You guys are taking this one back. They're claiming they spent $1,500. The Jeep SRT needed nothing. They're like, we need to change the oil and rotate the tires. That's not $1,500, and let alone, it wasn't my Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT wasn't even their vehicle to be deciding to do anything to it. They don't own it. They never paid it. It's still technically my vehicle. And yeah, so I'm kind of pissed off about that. And I'll show you stuff. I'm not going to film at the dealership because I'm not going to even say the dealership's name, because I'm not giving them any type of publicity. They're probably they are the worst car dealership I've ever dealt with. My whole life of driving, since I've had a driver's license, I've probably bought over like 40 something vehicles of all type of dealers. If it's a car dealer, you know, buying boats, race cars, jet skis, you know, like everything. I've had a lot of experience with buying and selling cars, and this dealership is super dishonest. You cannot believe a word they say. And I did my own research. They claimed that this Jeep Wrangler Rubicon I picked up was a trade-in, and it was missing like floor mats and owner's manual, and it only came with one set of keys. And even like the general manager of the dealership, before I left, when I picked this vehicle up, I said, you know, what's going on? You know, where is all this stuff? They go, oh, person traded it in and they didn't have it. Well, I did my digging research. The guy physically lied about that, and the car was bought at an auction. They bought it, and the vehicle's been sold at 2 auctions. And any vehicle that's been through, you know, there's no problem buying a car that's at an auction, but when it's been through 2 auctions and not titled between those 2, means there's something wrong with the vehicle. It drives fine, but, you know, this not paying off a vehicle when you sign contracts is just, it's really ridiculous with it. And the thing that I want to talk about in this video about shady dealerships is, you know, do your homework. If you see any negative feedback on a dealership about something when somebody trades in a vehicle, stay clear. Who cares what they offer for your vehicle? Who cares what kind of deal they give you on a vehicle? This dealer had a comment claiming to where somebody left a review saying that the dealership didn't pay off their vehicle when they traded it in. And I should have gone like, okay, well, I should have known this shouldn't have been the dealership to go to. And I didn't go to like a used car dealership. This was an actually dealership that's a manufacturer dealership. And yeah, it's it's totally crazy to deal with this, and it takes like 2 hours to get to this dealership and another 2 hours back, and I'm stuck in traffic, and I'm not even out of Myrtle Beach yet. So kind of what this video is going to be about is me talking a little bit about this, and then go to get the vehicle, and then talk about whatever nonsense happens there. I mean, who knows what they did to my Jeep SRT, and it's not their vehicle to even be touching, doing anything. It didn't even need an oil change. It's actually funny is when I picked up this Jeep Wrangler Rubicon, when I got home after picking it up, I checked the oil on, and they actually put too much oil in the vehicle, more than what it says on the dipstick. And I went to go get the oil change, and then, because the oil filter comes out from the top, so you actually see the oil filter, not like where you have to look in it, you actually see it. And the filter looks super old, so they probably put new fresh oil in it, but never changed out the oil filter. And, you know, I changed the oil on this. Am I asking $1,500 bucks because I changed the oil? No. And, like, who does that to somebody? So, back to what I'm talking about. So first, do your homework. If you see bad reviews about something, don't go to it. Second, like, don't trust any dealership, no matter where you go to, because they're out to help themselves. They're not out to help anybody. And you know, make sure you have it physically that they pay off. If you owe money on a vehicle you trade in, you better make sure they pay that stuff off immediately. It doesn't take that long for somebody to wire or next day a check. But if it goes past a week, bring back the vehicle you got. Don't let them screw you. I mean, to me, this was a joke to deal with, and I just want to talk about this. You know, I'm sharing a little personal stuff, so I figured it'd help my viewers, to my subscribers or new subscribers, people new to the channel. This is the reality of when you go trying to sell and get a new vehicle. And I'm happy with this Jeep Wrangler JK Rubicon. There's nothing bad about it. You know, it has some nice mods, but I think there's more to meets the eye with this vehicle of what history it's had. And I've heard like different noises happening now that like have all happened since I've had the vehicle. And yeah, it's crazy what's all going on. Hey, take a look at this. So that cop is driving around with no plates in a car. How is that legal? But yeah, so I'm on the way to the dealership. Hopefully they refund some money that I paid up front, and then see what happens, what messes with my Jeep SRT, and getting that back. And a lot of people be going, Beowulf, what are you gonna do next? Well, I can tell you this. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the Jeep SRT. I'm going to look at a different vehicle as an option. I know I'm not going to be in the market for a Jeep Wrangler JK. Maybe a Jeep Wrangler JL Rubicon, the new ones. The new ones. Or I might wait. They got like the Jeep Gladiator coming out, which is like basically a year from now. If I wait to that, or just, you know, figure it out. But I'm gonna do some research. Also too, it's like I was looking at like maybe like a Ram 2500 Power Wagon. I don't know, I'm trying to figure this out. I'm really trying to stay out of having like a truck just because I don't want to have all that long distance. And I used to own a 2015 GMC Sierra 3500 Denali, and that thing was just the biggest pain in the butt to park and drive and park anywhere, go anywhere. And I don't really want to be dealing with driving something so big, nor when you're pulling a trailer with two little jet skis having this giant truck. That's why I really felt like the Jeep Wrangler had plenty of towing capacity for what it is, because I know with the Triton trailer, with the jet skis and all the weights combined, it's the max payload of the trailer can handle is 2,500. So basically the weight of the jet skis and some gear. So when the Jeep Wranglers have towing capacity of 3,500 pounds, it's plenty. You actually have a whole 1,000 more pounds than what the trailer can handle. Now, if I was looking in the market to get like a Triton Elite trailer where you could put 4 jet skis on, I don't know if I'd do that route because it's just me, you know. But there's plans to get other manufactured jet skis in future. So probably I'd have just another dual trailer with that, and not a I think a trike trailer they call it, like a quad trailer where you fit 4 jet skis. I would just have 2 dual trailers. Is what the plan is. But it's just, I'm really aggravated. This is not what I want to really mess around with to 2019. But I want to get people going about, like, really, if you're in the market of buying a new car, used car, read the reviews about a dealership. Who cares what kind of deal they got? I mean, they offered me like a lot of money for my Jeep SRT, more than what other dealers were offering. And it was interesting because when I went to some other Jeep dealerships, when I was looking, originally I was looking at a brand new Wrangler Rubicon JL new one, so it was from the start, and nobody was coming close to what my Jeep SRT was worth. It almost like the dealership didn't have these other dealerships didn't have the money. And I can obviously tell you right now, this dealership that I did a deal with, they don't have the funds to buy my car, so they shouldn't have never offered me whatever they did for my Jeep SRT. They don't have it. You cannot wait till they sell the car to be paying off my loan. It doesn't work like that. So be very careful with that. And I'm gonna focus on driving. I got an hour and a half till I'm there, and let's get this Jeep SRT back in my possession, and hopefully it's not too dark. But I'll show you guys a walk around what's all going on with the vehicle and whatnot, and kind of let you know what happens after I pick it up, because it's definitely gonna be interesting. I'm not gonna film anything inside the dealership. I just want to get my vehicle, get them keys back to this, and get whatever I need to get done and get the heck out of there. All right, it's the next day. The Jeep SRT is here. This is insane of what happened. So I should have busted out the camera, but like I said, I'm not giving them any type of, even when somebody has bad publicity, some publicity is better than none. So I was not filming there. But I kind of go pick up my Jeep SRT. They end up finding that they yanked out all these performance parts that were on the car. I had like an oil catch can. I had the BWoody Stage 3 lowering kit. They pulled out the upper rear control arm, the sway bar end links to that, put the factory stuff in there claiming it was broken, which the BWoody stuff is even stronger than the OEM stuff. Let alone, too, they ripped out the window tinting in the vehicle. I paid $500 to have the windows tinted on the vehicle. They pulled it all out. And you guys are gonna love this. I mean, I came to a flashlight, looked over the car real good. So, if you've seen past videos, I used to have an oil catch can that was sitting like right in this vicinity. What kind of rigged up thing is this? This is what, yeah. And then they were trying to argue that there was no oil catch can and claiming it. I didn't put that rubber line like that. So what happened is, they were uncooperative. They actually, right when I got there, the first thing I wanted was the keys. They had this locked up in some building. I wanted the keys for the Jeep SRT immediately because it's my car. It was never legally their vehicle. And they were refusing to get the keys. I go in there. I started noticing all this stuff missing. So it's a couple $1,000s of parts that were ripped out of the car when they never should have been doing anything to it. It was never their vehicle. Everything was still in my name. And yeah, so I had they had this used car sales manager come there, and the guy was uncooperative, refusing to give my keys, denying that they ripped things out. Then it started admitting of other stuff ripped out, because I told you guys they said they spent $1,500 on the vehicle, and they basically yanked all that stuff out. I got a call from the dealership today. They do have the oil catch can. So it's kind of funny when somebody lies and says they don't have it, and then end up having the mechanic still had it. So obviously it shows the mechanic was planning to turn around and sell the part. So what happened is they were refusing to refund me my money and give me my keys to my car. So what I had to do is call the police. So basically the police came. I should have filmed, but like I said, I wasn't giving them any free publicity. And we had to do the exchange of the keys to a police officer with her at the dealership. And then they were refusing to refund me back money that I put down on the other Jeep Wrangler. So, yeah, talk about the most shadiest dealership. I am not giving any publicity who they are. All I know is I looked up on some stuff where ex-employees have a, you know, there's some site, I think it's called openglass.com or something, and it has employees giving reviews of how it was working there. And they were saying how shady this car dealership was. And the crazy thing is this was a manufacturer car dealership. This wasn't a used car dealership. And yeah, they basically ripped a bunch of stuff out of this car, and it doesn't drive the same as it did before. They actually too like scratched up my wheels. I mean, it's just really aggravating. So like I said, if you're new to the channel, make sure you guys do your research before you do a deal with your vehicle. And like I said, do not wait a couple days before you do something, because somebody shady enough will do what they did like to my car. So make sure you guys do your research and don't make the mistakes like I did. And now it's the hunt for a new vehicle. So let's see what I find and what I end up getting. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. I hope this helps anybody. If anybody has any questions, maybe what to do, whatnot. But also too is like when you're there, you don't want to totally film everything, because you know you don't want to go online and when somebody's done wrong, you give them free publicity. There won't be any more videos about this. So it's the end of the video. Be driven to win. Stay positive no matter what. You know, like, hey, I got a smile on my face because it's like, you know, like it's bad, but it's like it could be a lot worse. And it is really bad, but I mean, you just got to stay positive. Be driven to win in life. 2019 is going to be big things. I'm not going to have somebody like this ruin my day, ruin my year. So, yeah, big things happening with the jet skis. Planning a trip to down southern Florida next month in February. So any of my Florida subscribers coming down there, southern Florida. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. To my existing subscribers, woo! Let's do it big. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.